Good afternoon. This is Brian Split with Allendale here on Thursday, September 9th, 2010 with your closing commentary. We did have the markets finish higher today for corn and wheat with a little bit lower settlement on the soybeans. December corn was up 8 1/4 today at 470 3/4. That is a settlement above the next area of resistance that we had on the charts of 470. Any other day without a USDA report to follow, that would be a bullish settlement that would bring in some more buying, but whether we close today at 465 or 475, it probably doesn't matter. It's all about what these numbers have to say tomorrow. On the Diesel 11 contract, we were up 7.5 today at 457 1/4. Over to the soybeans, November was down 2 3/4 today at 1046. November 11 was down 2 1/4 at 1028. We did have wheat up 27 cents today at 738 into the December contract, and July 11 wheat was up 17 3/4 at 738 3/4. As far as the reason for the rally here today, continued rhetoric about disappointing corn yields is continuing to support the market ahead of the report, and people may just not want to be short coming into this report tomorrow. They may rather just take the risk in the cash market if you're a producer, or let the market say what it wants to say, and if we need to resell it tomorrow after the report, then we can come in here and sell it at lower levels. But the funds did come in and buy another 15,000 contracts, so this has the fund position size staggering 435 to 440,000 contracts at this point, well above and beyond the record position size that we've seen in previous years. On the soybeans, there's talk of a probe in the Shanghai market on the rubber futures, and they're investigating possible price manipulation there. So a lot of the commodities that are China sensitive, so your soy oil, soybeans, copper, and some of the other industrial metals, did have some sharp weakness develop all at once overnight, and it was really explained by this possible probe into the Chinese commodity markets. Now, as far as the report tomorrow, the USDA is expected to lower ending stocks for soybeans due to the good appetite for exports at this point, and the funds did sell 2,000 contracts of soybeans today. On the wheat, December contract on the chart hit its uptrend, hit the 20-day moving average, held it, and then we saw the shorts come in and cover their positions. Yesterday we were down 24 cents on news that there were some wheat purchases that went to France, so that was bearish. Then today we were up because 225,000 tons of wheat, hard red winter wheat, was sold to an unknown buyer, and we were able to hold technical support, so the market rallied. So got a little bit of schizophrenic trade here, up 27 today, down 24 yesterday. And again, the USDA is expected to reduce the ending stocks for wheat due to increased demand. So we'll see what the market does tomorrow. The funds did buy 5,000 contracts of wheat. Over to the livestock market, we did have the October fat cattle down 35 at 96.90. December was down a nickel at 99.65. Cash did trade 97 yesterday, which was steady. We are waiting on wholesale to stabilize, and once that does, we're going to turn our horns on and get bullish cattle again. On the hogs, we did have the October contract up $1.07 at 77.37. The D's contract up 87 at 75.12. Right now, we're seeing packers buying cash more aggressively than what was expected, and today's kill was estimated at 424,000 head, which is thought to be the maximum daily capacity. So that's another interesting factoid for you. And some of the outside markets, we did have a drop in the jobless claims, so that had some support under the equity market. We're up about 50 points in the Dow going into the final 20 minutes of the session here. The crude oil market did finish 42 cents lower today, a little bit of a reversal in the trade. We had an unexpected drop in crude oil stocks, and that provided a rally early in the day with the crude oil, or with the equity market inching higher. But interestingly enough, if you look at the 5-minute chart for crude oil, the reversal in crude oil happened at just about the time the grain market started to take off today. So more evidence that the crude oil money is coming out of crude oil and being flushed into the grains by these funds. Last but not least, we did have the dollar up about 6 cents today. Not a very big move, but it did recover from some lower trade overnight. So that is your recap for today. Again, we have this USDA report coming out tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time. Usually it takes us about 10 or 15 minutes to get all the numbers and digest it a little bit and put out some calls. So if you have any questions on anything, give us a call at 1-800-2-MARKET. That's 1-800-262-7538. You can also check us out online at www.allendale-inc.com. And good luck trading tomorrow with this report.